What's going on, YouTube? Back here inside the indoor grow area for another update of all the super hots that are growing on in here. And everybody's looking really nice this week. So this is a special treat, if you want to call it that. I'm not going to call it that, but you can. Right over here, let's start with some damage. So check that guy out right there. That's my BTR. He's always been kind of small and scraggly. Some of the leaves are all wrinkly and stuff like that. You can see like some rust spots all in there. So there's something I probably should have looked up before I started this video, but I didn't. And actually I have a couple other plants that are doing that, and a dog that's over here munching on her fingernails. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and check out what that is. Look, there's the pit bull. Hey, what you doing, pit bull? Hey, what you doing? Oh, she's wondering what's going on with the peppers. Of course. So that's my BTR. I've got my little tiny red Trini that I'm just realizing was completely shaded out over here. Look at the light difference between that and over here. So we're going to have to move that guy down the line here somewhere and make sure that I get some light. But speaking of getting some light, this guy's been getting some light. How about this guy? My yellow Trini. Look at that. This is what I call a... what the heck was I calling it? I don't know, I had some stupid name for it, like a cup shadower, or I don't know, something like that, where it's shading out the entire cup. You can still see the outline of the cup there, but man, that's one heck of a canopy there. Let's move on. Let's try to go a little bit faster. If you watched my video the other day, I had like the goofy looking daisy cutter, and I said I was going to throw some spacers in there. I did that. And if you look, we've just got just a little tiny bit of water in there. The roots have grown just a little bit more, and the plant looks 1,000 times better. So, yay, spacers. I guess that's one way to go anyway. But, yeah, check out that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. We've got some new arrivals over here. I think these guys came the day after last update. They were in my VidMe update. I've got some peppers I almost threw over. Brazilian brain strain. And if you don't know this pepper, I've got 4 of them in here. They all popped up in the egg carton. Yeah, if you're like, oh man, what the heck is that? Brazilian, I like Brazil, that's cool. I love, same with me, I love Brazil, that's cool. And then you're like, oh, it's that pepper that put me on my rear end, and yeah, serve me one. But yeah, go check that video out. It's my pepper pod tasting videos. That was the last one I did, and it really put me down. It was way worse than the Reaper that I was messing around with. This guy right over here, I believe this is another Sugar Rush. Yep, Sugar Rush. Look at that guy. Looking really pretty, standing up tall. They usually stand up tall like that and put off their leaves like that. Let's try to pick up the pace here a little bit. My White Devil's Tongue. Hey, puppy. Quit munching on your leg. My White Devil's Tongue, look at this guy, the one that forked way down low, and it's just been doing awesome. This guy was really curled up earlier today, and I gave it some water, and now it's not as curled up. I know it is curled up, but it's not as curled up. Who else do we have back in here? My King Naga, look at this guy. That guy, you cannot see the cup anymore. One heck of a canopy on there. So that's the same results I was getting last year. So that's very encouraging. I've got my Scotch bonnet back here. Hey, check that guy out. Starting to overfill the cup there. Almost, shadowing it all on out. Who else do we've got over here? Another daisy cutter. Look at that, man. Just barely see the cup. Just barely. And man, is that guy looking green and beautiful. Some of these peppers, like, when I was talking about the BTR over here, are showing weird signs like this White Devil's Tongue right here. That guy, it's been hit or miss. It's kind of doing the curling of the leaves, and I really have been drying that thing out to the point where it's starting to look like it's going to die. I do that to a lot of my peppers. Actually, no, not the King Naga. Who was it? Well, it was White Devil's Tongue. This guy right here, and I guess it was the Yellow Trini right here. Both of those look like they were on death's doornail about, I don't know, 5 hours ago, and I gave them a drink of water, and now they're a-okay. So just to show the stress level that I'm throwing out there on my peppers. But yeah, stress your plants. It's one of the best ways to get the best viable seeds that you can. You know, and it stresses them, and they're like, oh my god, we're gonna die, we better get our genetics out there, and we're gonna produce like really good pods. So bang, there you go. Daisy Cutter, this guy, this thing feels completely, I mean, I can already tell you it is. Look at that root on that thing. That thing is completely dry on water. I am not watering that thing. Look at how good it looks. I mean, it's completely dry. There's no water at all in that soil. I'm going to let that go for like another day or two. It's going to start drooping, and once it starts drooping, that's when I'm going to start giving it some water. That's one of my Dave's Tech tips right there. Alright, let's move on. Let's try to go a little bit faster. This is taking a while. This little runt here is my White Devil's Tongue. That's been around here for many weeks now. And it's just now starting to take off. So wish it a lot of, luck. Right over here, it was my only White Peach. But if you saw my video the other day, I went outside and I have like, oh man, I recounted today. I was wrong in the video. I think I said like 25 or something like that. It's actually almost 30. I think it's 29 or something like that. White Peach, all in one double bucket Kangstar style design that's sitting out on the deck. This is another Sugar Rush Peach. Heck yeah. That's one of the contest peppers. I don't know which one the actual one is going to be, but we'll figure that out in the future. That's future me's problem. Another Scotch Bonnet. Look at this little guy, man. It is totally trying to overfill the cup there. I love when they do that. I mean, the soil's not very far down in, and that thing, it's like a little lowrider there. Oh, yeah. Look at this beauty. My Peach Ghost. I love the Peach Ghost. And this is the only one I have so far this year. So that is my beauty. Right behind it, hey, check it out. We've got more deficiencies. Look at that. We've got that leaf. We've got this leaf over here. And the rest of the plant looks beautiful. If I'd have cut those leaves off and been like, oh yeah, YouTube, that thing's going great. Can't go wrong over here. You would never have any idea that I did that. But nope, got to show it off. I mean, this is kind of like a diary, so yeah, that's going on. Gotta look into that one. Another guy right over here. I believe it's another Sugar Rush. It is. Look at this guy. Like, this one, I'm pretty sure this is like top running of my Sugar Rush contest pepper. All the other ones are still in the running, but this one I'm pretty sure is going to be the one. This is what do you call it, first seed or whatever. I don't know. I don't listen to sports or anything, but listen, watch. Yeah, I don't do any of those. But anyway, this guy is gigantic. Look at that growth on there. That one's looking beautiful. Those are all tomatoes back there. My yellow Moruga, still very small. I don't even know if that was here last time when I did an update. But that's one of my newest acquisitions here, and as in acquisition means I sprouted that thing. Another Sugar Rush, another beautiful looking one, but not nearly as good as that one right there. But yeah, you heard me. Go ahead, man, pick up your game. Come on, go ahead. Here's your time to shine. All right, let's move on. Yes, I do talk to my plants. I talk to them all the time. This beautiful little guy right here, taking up almost all of the space over the cup there, is my yellow Trinidad Moruga Scorpion, looking very beautiful. I've got my Brazilian Brain Strain. There was 2 in here. That's the other one right there, and it's just like a little squiggly line. It died. This guy is doing very nice, and true leaves are starting to pop up. I've got another Sugar Rush, because you just can't have enough Sugar Rush. I want to try to make some hot sauce. I said that like in every video, but no, that's my justification. I want to make some hot sauce, and I figure Sugar Rush is a great medium, like as in medium ingredient, to go ahead and throw in there. This guy right here, I am so happy about this guy. And this is my little lunch meat container that's full of Master Blend. I've got my 3-inch net cup, and I've got my pepper right in here. This is my daisy cutter, and I'm just gonna like pause right here for a second because that's gonna be the thumbnail. But yeah, there's my daisy cutter, and it's in my mini cracky hydroponic style setup and all that stuff. And look inside. Oh, I can't see. Alright, let me go ahead and take the whole lid off. There we go. There is my root mass. How about that stuff? Pure white, silky, beautiful looking roots. Very nice. But anyway, yeah. That guy is I'm very surprised about this guy. That it stunted for about 2 weeks, and I thought, oh man, this might not be a good thing. And the tomato, which is way over here, as you can see, one heck of a big tomato all the way down to its lunch meat thing. But yeah, that thing, it took off very quick, and this little guy stunted for like 2 weeks, and I thought, okay, maybe this wasn't a good idea, but now look at it. It's going great. Just go ahead and leave it right there. Another King Naga. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting big, starting to overshadow the cup. I've got another Sugar Rush Peach. This was the one that I went ahead and, I believe, no, this was the one that I went ahead and let get all leggy. This one, actually, they usually are kind of leggy, so, yeah, I'm just going to blame the plant, not me, or my lights. But nah, normally they are kind of leggy. You can see the difference here. This little guy is super green. This one's kind of light green. And this one's taller and more leggy and stuff like that. And this guy is just normal leggy. Oh yeah, new additions here. I've got these 3 little guys. And you can see 2 of them looking half decent. 2 of these guys, that one, you know, these 2 right here are helmet heads. That guy right over there was looking awesome. I thought that one was going to be the leader of the bunch, but it's been like leaning over. I keep top feeding, so I'm spraying water on the top there around the 3 plants, trying to get them established so I can go ahead and start bottom watering. But yeah, they're taking their time on that. But these are habaneros, if I didn't say that. I've also got another guy over here. Who the heck are you at? Ooh, yeah, my teacup. That's been a little runt of a teacup going so far, but it is definitely growing, and it is looking beautiful. Only have 2 more to go. One is a Sugar Rush. Look at that. Imagine that, Sugar Rush. Tall, lanky, and nice canopy at the top. And a Sugar Rush, which is tall and lanky with a nice canopy at the top. But there we go. And yeah, so I'm going to find a good spot over here for this red Trini, this little tiny guy I was talking about earlier, so it can actually get some good light and go ahead and start growing. But yeah, that was it. That was my indoor grow look around here of all my super hots that are growing on. And as predicted, my awesome voice knocked out the pit bull. She is out cold. Man. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out with me. If you're not knocked out cold, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or also, if you want to, throw a thumbs up, throw a comment down below, or do any of that other social media stuff down below. Check me out on VidMe if you want some other videos that aren't on YouTube, and I will catch y'all in the next video. I guess, yeah, on VidMe, I am RevToast TV, the same as this one. So, yeah. But anyway, catch you in the next video. Till then, later.